I know the name is YOHUNU, Tete YOHUNU. For that, I know. Now, I have different filler, and then I'm going to also say certain things about what is going on in his office. Now, like I told you guys, since last week, there have been a couple of back and forth investigations, back and forth things are air course only idea. But let me just speak. And this is a message. This is a clear message to the IGP. I know your job is based on what the president or the minister of interior will tell you to do, which is Muntaka Mubarak. So whilst I am talking about this, I still might mention the name of Muntaka Mubarak. Mr. IGP, I greet you once again. This is your humble servant here. And IGP, in your yako nuoga, ejake ganyojibo, ga dangwe nyojibo. So you understand what I'm coming to say. And if I'm coming to end this conversation, I will say a couple of things in Ghana. But if any more fear money banu here, share the message now, please. When you hear me speaking, share this message and let this message go straight to Christian Tete YOHUNU, the IGP of the Republic of Ghana. It's very important. Mr. IGP, like I said, I know you have so many things on your table, but I want you to take a critical look at this self-acclaimed and battle Igbo Kings issue. He's disrespecting our people and he's disrespecting our chiefs. Why am I saying so? Couple of months ago, IGP, this man was warned by Ni Tekuchuru II never to carry himself as a chief, a king, a leader whatsoever on the Ghana land. On the 14th of October, this is not an allegedly something. This guy, Chukwu the Jude, installed one of his people as a chief of Domi Kwabenya, IGP. I don't know if this issue have been brought to your attention, but this very minute, Mr. IGP, Tete YOHUNU, like I said, before I'll end this, I'll speak in Ghana. So at least whoever will hear this will hear me out. Mr. IGP, like I said, I know your job is based on what the interior minister or what John Dramani Mahama will say, Mr. IGP, but I know that you have your self-integrity as well, and your job, and your I know you're a professional. So as professional as you are, I believe strongly that you enter into some of these things, and I know that you are doing a great job on some of these things already. But let me just use this opportunity. Perhaps you've not seen what is going on, okay? When I'm speaking to you now, Mr. IGP, you will see the video, because the video will be playing alongside when Chukwu the Jude is doing what the Gamanche Ni Tekuchuru II asked him not to do. I want to say that, Mr. IGP, you guys have to quickly react to this issue, because from 10th of October until the end of this month, a lot of days and a lot of weeks have come by. I'm asking, Mr. IGP, what are you doing about this situation? Is it because somebody, somewhere, somehow in the presidency saying something, that is why you are not going for this? It's a question, because some of us are getting more worried each day, because we can have our chief or our king Ni Tekuchuru sending a warning and somebody will disobey that warning. It's very, very important. That is why I'm bringing this to your attention. Now, I also want to say some few things with respect to the interior minister, Muntaka Mubarak. I don't know if you have also seen this video, but if you haven't, then please, as the video is moving by, find a space to watch this video and compare that video to what Ni Tekuchuru said, that he wants this guy to desist and stop calling himself Easy, Idigbo, whatever he called himself. He told him to stop, yet he's doing the same thing. The questions are here, and the questions I want to ask is this: what is it that some of our leaders are getting from this Igbo man, Chukwude? What is it that they are getting from him? Because we don't understand what's going on. What is it that is going on that even our politicians are not talking about. And Mr. IGP, your job is your job. Please do the needful. Do the needful, please. It's very, very important. Ghanaians are watching, because when Dr. Hassan Ayariga and the boys are saying they will go for a citizen arrest, the Ghana Police Service came in and they said that they're going to do investigation about the whole thing. It's been 3 solid weeks without hearing anything, Mr. IGP. This is a message to you. We want to know how long it's going to take you, Mr. IGP. How long? Because for now, I think that since you guys say you want to do ABCD, the government II is going to hold back and look at what you guys will do as law enforcement agency. But if you guys are not enforcing the law, I'm here to say that the youth are getting impatient, the youth are getting angry, and the people living with this kind of people around Accra are getting impatient as well, Mr. IGP. It's very important. And that is why this very afternoon, or perhaps the time you'll be watching this very morning or this very night that you're watching, I'm saying that you have to critically look at those things, because the IGP said something. The Nitekuchu said something the last time when he referred these guys to you guys to send him a warning letter not to celebrate the Yam Festival. It is very important. The reason why some of us will say we will not relent or won't stop talking about this issue is they always want to disrespect. Igbos always want to disrespect. They always want to show that they have power. They always want to show that wherever they go, they want to show themselves. Mr. IGP, what is going on is very worrying, and we are asking questions. What are you doing about it? What again are you doing about the entire situation? How long is it going to take you? Because look, we are looking and Ghanaians are waiting. Yesterday on Kwekwanan's program, when you listen to the number of Ghanaians that call, people are very pissed and people are getting impatient. I strongly believe that you guys are not waiting to have what is going on in Tanzania, what is going on in Cameroon, what is going on in other places to start happening in Ghana, where the youth will get angry and they'll pour out on the street. Because believe me or not, when the youth pour out on the street, you guys cannot control the crowd, irrespective of the accoutrement you have. So why can't you guys bring this guy and let us know what is going on actually? Let the investigation go on. Let's see what actually is going on. Because look, even if he's not doing anything else, for disrespecting Nitekuchu II is something that is very high. Okay? It's very, 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 very high. And this is what we are calling you for. We are calling you to hold their chiefs in high esteem, because you are a Ghana, and so you understand. You are a Ghana Dangwe man. So you, Mr. IGP, you understand when somebody disrespect Nitekuchu II. You do understand that. So this message, this very morning, this very afternoon, or this very night is for you. Please, yourself and the CID boss and whoever is taking care of this issue, of which there are people, there are other police officers who are giving information back and forth. We are asking, when are you guys going to finish the investigation? When are you guys going to end the investigation? When are you guys going to publish what the outcome of the investigation is? That is the question I'm asking tonight, or this evening, and not this morning, or this very afternoon. What time do you guys want us to give you again? Because it's been 3 weeks without anything. Perhaps if you are getting some direction from the president to drop it, Mr. IGP, remember that this man is disrespecting your king. Remember that this man is disrespecting your king. So again, you have to come up with a strategy to be able to deal with this issue. For Muntaka Mumbarak, whatever it is, I understand that in Tamale, these guys are doing the same thing. Gradually, Ghana is going to be under pressure one of these days. If you guys refuse to fight this, if you guys refuse to take care of this issue, if you guys don't deal with this canker, this pandemic that we are having in Ghana right now, it will grow, and one day your children and my children will be the ones that will be fighting this. That is why we are talking about it. Why are we allowing these guys to flat our laws, our rules and regulation, where it's saying that if you are a foreigner, you can't come and sell or trade on the street, yet these guys are trading everywhere, and in the name of ECOWAS? What at all have we gained, Mr. IGP? What are the resources or what are the development we are getting from ECOWAS? And why are we allowing our laws to be just disobeyed by these foreigners? That is my common question I'm asking here, Mr. IGP. It's very important. Now, let me use this opportunity also. Perhaps this video will get to where it's supposed to get to. Okay, if you are watching me, I'm begging you, if you have a means to share this video on the Facebook page, where it will reach the IGP, where it will reach me, Teko, through the second Facebook, Instagram, whatever, please share the video. Let him see that when he gave the orders, this Chuku the Jude is doing something else. So it is about time, because I overheard allegedly that there's some amount of force that is coming. But when is the force going to happen? Because again, is it that because they decide to do it and the police are doing whatever, so they have to wait? That one also is something else we are thinking about. It's very important. We can't sit back and do as if everything is good. Or it's not good. Or it's not well. Or it's not going well, to be honest. It's very important. Guys, I need you to send your comment down, because look, where this thing is going, is very, very, very important. We deal with it today. It's very important. It's very important. For me, I have said it, that the best thing we can do as a citizens, if you are not money conscious, is one, don't rent your house to any Nigerian. 2, don't rent your apartment to them. 3, don't give them anything they are looking for. 4, don't even sell a land. If you are selling land, don't sell a land to any foreigner. That's the most important thing. Now, if you start doing this and they come to Ghana and they can't find a place to sleep, I saw one Nigerian making a video on TikTok a while ago, and he was like, he went to Koforidua, he was looking for a house, he couldn't get it. Ghanaians are discriminating. That is not discriminating. I'm telling you. This is happening because your people are disrespecting, and they are doing what they are not supposed to do. If you travel to a foreign country, you obey, you listen, you don't challenge, you don't go on the street to do what you are not supposed to do. You obey what is going on. A while ago, I was watching a video also in South Africa where they are sacking Nigerians and other foreigners. And when they check the number of Nigerians that are selling on Johannesburg, on the street of Johannesburg, Nigeria for Dawson. I have a video about that, where the women are now threatening to sack every Nigerian in Johannesburg. Okay, that will be for another video, because it's very important we deal with this issue, guys. It's very, very important. So there are instances, and there are so many things. When you see somebody say, why Nigerians? Why can't you guys sit down and understand why you? Why are they not mentioning other countries, but you alone? Ask yourself. So this message go to Mr. IGP. Please, your intelligence unit will be telling you things about what is going on, and I believe strongly that you guys are seeing exactly what is going on social media. You guys are collecting and watching everything that is going on social media, and you guys are watching Kwekwanan and Dr. Asanyarega talking every day about this issue. It's not a joke. These guys, and the problem is some of your police officers are taking monies, and that is why Dr. Asanyarega say that he's going to mention names, and the names are coming. Beside, like I said, there's somebody in the IGP office, the CID boss office. Mami we fantini efua eka within. People say I should mention, but efua, madam officer efua, be careful, because you keep linking information out, and we know we are hearing that every day. Ni teko chulu. Once again, I want to use this opportunity to greet you. You can use your Asafo group to go and pull this guy from his home. Go and pull Chukude. Pull Chuku the Jude from his home to the Gap Palace and discipline him. At least discipline him. This is what we are looking for. Thank you guys all for watching this video. This is your humble servant right here on this platform. We'll continue to talk about this. We'll continue to push this until we see results. That's it.